Are your PMU tattoo machine strokes too thick, strokes too dark or too light, or even worse, are you getting blowouts under the skin? Need help on how to fix this very frustrating situation and create crisp tattoo lines each and every time? If you want to learn how to correct PMU tattoo machine mishaps, you'll definitely want to stick around to the very end of this video to learn how to easily correct these mistakes and regain your client's confidence with perfect strokes each and every time like a master artist. My name is Alana Beman from Cosmopolitan Academy. You may have seen me in one of the many beauty publications globally. I've been helping artists just like yourself learn the best techniques and industry tips to scale to 6 or even 7-figure business in the beauty industry. What I'm about to show you are the exact techniques that I personally use on my very own clients to create flawless strokes each and every time. As a multi-certified global master trainer, I'm going to show you exactly how to correct an abundance of common issues with the PMU tattoo machine strokes. So number one is we're going to set our depth. The perfect depth for the average skin type is 1.25 for this service. So 1.25 millimeters between 1.5 and 1. Once that's set up, then we're going to go on to our speed. So you can see here, I move my speed to number 3 at a 6 setting. So that's the average amount of speed. So I work not too fast, not too slow. Of course, you can move your speed based on hand speed. So you'll want to take that into consideration, but I don't move too fast. I don't move too slow. I'm pretty average as far as my actual hand speed, how I'm working. So I will stay at about a 3. So median in your speed, depending on what device you're using. Don't stress if you miss any of these steps. You can download our 8-week bootcamp with more information on this, as well as other techniques and tips to scale your business in the description link below. For speed, you want to make sure that you're not moving too fast or too slow because the actual ink will deposit differently. So if you notice that you're not getting a lot of payoff, up your speed, or if you're getting way too much, make sure that you down your speed. Put that into consideration as well. Angle, you can see here I'm coming in at 90 degrees perfectly. Okay, so make sure that you're sitting at 90 degrees. Last is my needle slack. You can see here that I'm actually getting pinpoint bleeding. So at 1.25 on this lady who's a little bit more mature of a client, her skin's a little bit thinner. Her skin's telling me that it's a bit thinner than the average. You can see that with the bleeding here. So I'm gonna move my needle depth and the needle slack down to about 1 millimeter. This is gonna compensate and go not as deep on her. It's still gonna be going through the same levels of the skin on her, but because she is more mature, the skin is thinner, we're still hitting that without going a full 1.25 millimeters. So you'll see here, I'll go back in at 90 degrees, holding my machine at 90 degrees. I'm now going in with the needle slack and the depth at 1 millimeter. So it's okay to change your depth throughout your procedure. Just make sure you're still going in at 90 degrees and working the same speed. So to recap the 4 common mistakes when trying to create PMU tattoo machine stroke. Number 1, we talked about depth. Number 2, speed. Number 3, angle. And number 4, needle slack. Don't forget to download our free 8-week bootcamp in the description link below. If you want to learn more about permanent makeup tattooing, make sure to watch our very next video on beginner tips for very easy but flawless ombre brow.